freshly made, naturally derived beauty products without compromise, and especially without compromise to your health. So I mentioned earlier a little bit more about what my grandma was teaching me about the body burden. And for those of you who have been to our previous roadshows, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But I think it's something that's becoming more commonly known now, isn't it? That whatever you apply onto your skin, much of it can be absorbed into the bloodstream through prolonged exposure. And actually studies have shown that women, especially teenage girls who are the highest consumers of cosmetic and personal care products, tend to have the highest amount of body burden. That's that bioaccumulation of cosmetic ingredients in our bodies. And there was another study that we looked at a few years back, which was a study done in 2016 by a university called UC Berkeley over in the US. And they tested the body burden of 100 teenage girls to see how burdened their bodies are through the bioaccumulation of cosmetic chemicals that they are applying to their skin. And this study showed that 100% of them tested positive for the 4 most toxic chemical groups in cosmetic products today. And they are phthalates, parabens, triclosan, and oxybenzone. Have you heard of these chemicals? Yeah, I can see a few nods in the room. So these chemicals all have a number to the right-hand side of them. And this number is given to them by a company called EWG, which is a not-for-profit organization called the Environmental Working Group. And they utilize various pieces of research and data to give that number. And that number refers to the amount of toxicity of that chemical to our bodies. And the higher the number, the more toxic it is. When it's in the red zone, so it goes from red, orange, and green. When it's red, it is highly toxic and you want to avoid that. All these chemicals are proven to be carcinogens. Phthalates and parabens are endocrine disruptors. This is proven. And endocrine disruptors means that they affect the levels of hormones within our bodies. How dangerous is that for teenage girls who are the highest consumers of personal care products and also have the highest concentrations of these chemicals in their bodies? And what shocks me today is that all this information is available widely everywhere. You can see it online. There's research articles and papers about these chemicals, and yet they are still used so widely in so many of the products that are available today. It's shocking. And that's why at Tropic, we put your health as our first and foremost principle, so that every single one of our ingredients and products are carefully vetted, and then we list all of our ingredients in plain English on the back of our packaging, so you can understand exactly what you're putting onto your skin. And to help us make the decision on what not to use, we have all of our ingredients and products independently verified by Think Dirty. Who's heard of Think Dirty in this room? Loads of you. Anyone who hasn't heard of Think Dirty? Okay, a few of you. So, Think Dirty is a brilliant app, which I always recommend everyone to download. They actually link with EWG, and you essentially scan the barcode of any cosmetic or personal care product that you have at home, and it gives you a rating out of 10 of that product. And then you can also click on that product, and it gives you a breakdown of the ingredients, which also has all the ratings, so you know exactly what you're putting onto your skin. So really, really useful. So we are verified by Think Dirty. You can see that all of our products are verified completely clean and in the green zone, which is very, very important to us. And really, I believe that it's our duty to be this clean. Like I said, health is the most important thing. And at the end of the day, you are feeding your skin from the outside in. And so it's important to feed your skin with only good, healthy, quality ingredients. And that's the first and foremost principle that we stand for at Tropic.